Today, my nephew Dan is with me doing one of our closes, and he's done a number of them with me over the years. We get to spend a lot of time together in the editing suite working on television shows, traveling to film a show, and we talk about the business, the industry, family, friends, the Word of God. And he popped up with something the other day that we were talking about, and I said, Dan, you know, that's something you ought to share on one of the closes. So go for it, man.
I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, and it was the year 2020, and what a dumpster fire it was. And for me personally, but for a lot of people, in that year, my father had passed away. I had several close friends of mine pass away unexpectedly. And obviously there was COVID, and how that affected everybody, the family, the distance from people, your kids, relationships, schools. I mean, it was just an explosion all over the place. And going through all of that stuff, I realized how much I love my dad and miss him dearly. And even some of the silly things he may do, just, you know, barging into your office and eating off your plate, or doing some of the stuff he would do. But I'm just very fortunate for the amount of time that I got to spend with him. And it was a lot. I mean, ever since I used to fit in the live well to go out on the boat fishing with him. I've been on the water with him, traveling. A lot of these trips, he would go for 2-3 weeks, you know, and I'd just spend immense amount of times learning from him, you know what I mean? And he was so studied. He'd tell you everything about the Bible. I'm like, who's Adam? Or not Adam, who's Abraham? And he's like, I'll tell you about Abraham. So it was just a blessing knowing my dad, and I cherish every day that I got to spend with him. And no matter how much time you get to spend with him, it never really seems like enough.
No, no, you hear that all the time. Yeah, you know, naturally one of the commandments, the fifth commandment, says honor your father and mother. And like you just said, most of us, if they pass on, you're doing a celebration of life, and you hear people talk about different things. They all say, I wish I spent more time with them. Don't be one of those people that was wishing when you should be doing. Hey, from all of us here at The Edge, you have a good fishing season. We'll see you on the water.